Hi, I'm Craig Rowland. I'm the founder of Sandfly Security. Today we're going to talk about the 1001 rule. This is going to be part of a series of videos I'm going to be doing over time relating to security, forensics, intrusion detection, especially topics around Linux security, Linux forensics in particular, but also high-level topics too, discussing general ideas and concepts about intrusion detection, incident response, and things like that. So my background has been over 25 years in the intrusion detection and vulnerability assessment field. I've mostly worked in the background as a developer on many of these commercial products you might have used in the past. And my current company is called Sandfly Security. We produce a Linux security bot that essentially is an agentless product that looks for hackers on Linux. So today's topic I call the 1001 rules because this is kind of a fundamental way that I think intrusion detection should be approached. And the 1001 rule is a very simple idea that I've worked under for a number of years, and that is this: that as defenders, we're always told that there are thousands of ways for someone to get into a computer system that we need to know about, and the attacker, they need to be right just once, just one time, and they're in. But the problem is a lot of people stop thinking at that point. They say, well, the hacker's in, now it's game over. But the thing is, for me, the game has really just begun, because once that attacker gets onto the system, there are thousands of different ways for them to trip up and do something to get noticed. And I need to just spot them once. So actually the whole equation flips around. And this is kind of a core concept of how Sandfly works, but in general, this is also a core concept of how effective intrusion detection works. A lot of people think you need to find everything that an attacker is doing on a network, every possible thing they do, but that's actually not correct. You need to be very good at spotting that one error that they make once they get onto your computer systems. And always, once someone gets onto a host, they're going to do something to get spotted. And this is a subtle difference, but it's an important topic I want to bring up. So a lot of people focus on pen tests, and a pen tester is going to go around, they're going to run their scanning product or maybe do some manual stuff, and they're going to say, right, I got a root prompt, I got admin access in that box. They're going to check off on their sheet, yep, this system's wrecked, and they're going to move on to the next thing. And that's all well and good, but that's not how an attacker actually works, right? If an attacker gets access to a box, they don't just mark it on their sheet and move on. They go in, they're going to set up shop, they're going to try for lateral movement. And this is a different approach than what a pen tester is going to do, because a pen tester is going to be bound by the scope of that engagement about what they can actually do, when an attacker is not. When an attacker gets onto that system, looking at the 1001 rule, they got into that one vulnerability that you missed, but now they're on your world, right? They're in your turf, they're in your playground. What are they going to do? Well, they're going to move over tools, they're going to set up bogus accounts, they're going to do things to hide themselves, they're going to kick off malicious processes, they're going to probably tamper with log files, they're going to do all these things, one of which, if you're looking for it, you're probably going to see them do. And that's the difference between an attacker and what a pen tester does, and that's where this 1001 rule comes into place. So to kind of keep this short and sweet, I'm not going to go on too much more about it, but you kind of get the idea. When you're running intrusion detection and you're looking for threats in your network, you don't necessarily want to look for everything, because you can really get bogged down in a whole bunch of useless noise. You want to be very good at looking for things that have a very low incident of false alarms, but stuff that an attacker is probably going to do that's going to get them noticed. And you don't need to see everything they do. They might do 10 things in that system, right? But if you just catch them one time doing something that looks very odd, that's enough to end the whole operation for them. So when you're out doing intrusion detection, incident response, don't worry about trying to find everything. Just worry about finding that one thing they did to mess up. And if you watch your systems for that, you're going to be a lot more effective in terms of doing intrusion detection and response. So thanks for watching, and please check out my other videos. I appreciate it. Bye.